Alright, hey. We're gonna see if we can get a stream going. Why am I gonna try a stream? Well, when I don't stream, I have to upload it later, and I'm lazy. Anyway, hi, I'm Mirkov. As you can see here, we're doing a M20 draft. Current win rate is 6-3, puts us at about 66%. Obviously, I've played other ones, but I'm considering my scores only the ones that I'm actually recording. You know, and you gotta decide if you're recording before you count the score. Otherwise, you'd only count the ones you won. So, here we go. Gonna give this a go. Immediately, what I'm noticing is we got a Siegebreaker. It's not too bad, 4-3 for 4. Has this extra ability, which is so-so. Dragon Mage is terrible. This is supposed to be the red-black signpost uncommon, I guess. Dragon Mage, terrible. 7 mana, 5/5 flyer sounds fine, but if you hit your opponent, they draw 7 cards. Which, I mean, maybe that can work, but probably you're just filling their hand with answers. It's probably not a good idea. Gruesome Scourger, 3/3 for 5. Can hit a Planeswalker. I've seen that work. But other than that, it's just 3 mana, or 5 mana, 3/3. Hexproof. It's garbage. Murder. There we go. This is going to be the pick. I was thinking it was going to be Siegebreaker. Of course, Murder was hidden by that giant Siegebreaker icon. Angelic Gift is terrible. Zephyr Charge is bad. Saedra Denizen has worked once against me, actually. Opponent was playing multiple Saedra Denizens and lots of blue creatures. And they did successfully deck me. Frostlinks is fine. These are all fine cards. But Murder is pretty much a top tier pick. One thing I want to do before continuing too far is just make sure my live stream is working. Got a beautiful picture of StarCraft for some reason. We're definitely going to want to edit that. This is Core 2020. And, man, it would be really cool if I remembered how to switch that StarCraft icon. Can I change that? Ooh, thumbnail. Change. Let's just, oh boy. Yeah, let's just swap this out real quick. Where did I save this? Sorry for the delay, of course. Alright, much better. In terms of picks here, God Willing is nice. Ironroot Warlord is good. Blight Beetle is so-so. Some, again, so-so cards here. I like Bone to Ash, personally. Chandra's Embercat. I think the best pick here is going to be this Ironroot Warlord. Really no surprise. But we'll see. This puts us into the go wide colors. It's in fact the go wide wedge. But I do like this Warlord. Nice cards here. We got the Trailblazer, one of the better signpost uncommons. This is for the elemental build. We also have this Wolf Rider saddle. Good for what we're doing. Go wide. We're going to take that. Other interesting cards, we do have Infuriate, Mammoth Spider, both nice. Some other cards we could consider, but for what we're doing, Wolf Rider's going to be the best. We have some interesting picks here. We do have a Bone Splinter, Netcaster Spider, Sanitarium Skeleton. Bone Splinter's removal, that's for sure. But it does require sacking a creature, which we're not quite deep into. On the other hand, we got this Barkhide Troll. It's a 3/3 for 2. With the ability to gain Hexproof if he needs it. It's going to be this one. But lots of other cards worth considering. But I think 3/3 for 2 is just solid. Here we got some nice cards. Thicket Crasher, of course, is fine. Season of Growth, it's okay. Yeah, I've generally enjoyed having it. It sort of helps you get through your cards. You're playing a lot of creatures anyway, so that Scry usually pays off. Dawning Angel is nice. However, Might of the Masses, I think, is going to be the pick. We're in the right colors. Green, black, white. All these are reasonable. Even Audacious Thief is reasonable. I'm going to grab the Might of the Masses, though, because I do like 1 mana, suddenly lots of damage. Here we have an interesting question. Again, lots of good cards in this pack. Aerial Assault for removal. Veil of Summer. 1 green, draw a card if your opponent played a black or blue spell. Spells you control can't be countered. And you and permanents you control gain hexproof from blue and black until end of turn. This is way too specific. It is cool, but it's way too specific. This is sort of like your opponent tries to counter a spell you just played. You play Veil of Summer to draw a card and counterspell their counterspell or whatever. Rapacious Dragon is neat. It's, not amazing, but it is neat. Feral Invocation is fun. Mammoth Spider is good. Even Squad Captain is nice. Windscarred Crag. That could definitely be in there. I'm going to take the Aerial Assault, because it is removal. It's not quite as good as Murder, but as we start moving more towards like white-green, I don't know, we might be white-green, that'll be nicer. Take this Loyal Pegasus. I am a fan. Now we're getting into some interesting questions, namely Inspired Charge. Excuse me. Inspired Charge or a 2-drop. Hard to say. In either case, so I think I'll grab the Inspired Charge. We're going to be able to grab some 2-drops a little bit later, I think. let's just grab that now. And yep, we have a Daybreak Chaplain. This is sort of back to our first pack, I think. Healer of the Glade is not the pick. Really don't like this. I've seen a lot of people play it. I don't think it's very good. Mostly decks trying to go for elemental synergy, because I guess it's sort of like a free card if you can combo off with the elemental stuff, but we'll take the Blade Brand. Here I am going to take the Epicure of Blood over the Abomination. Why? There's some possibility for life gain. Though on the other hand, we could take the Glaring Aegis, and I like Glaring Aegis better. Given what we currently have, Sanitarium Skeleton seems fine. With that skeleton, we're definitely going to want to pick up those... ooh, no. Free sideboard card against counter magic. This is kind of interesting. We've got the Master Splicer, which is good. We also have Steel Overseer. Agonizing Siphon is not bad, but it's probably more like the third pick in this pack. Maybe even fourth, depending on exact makeup here. I think I'm going to grab the Steel Overseer, but I do like that Master Splicer, and I almost prefer it, but I'm going to take the Overseer. Do want that Apostle of Purifying Light, but I'm going to grab this first Pacifism. Wow, this is actually this is a very strong pack with a second Barkhide Troll, too. And a Silverback Shaman. So we might not actually play some of these. We're still really more looking like this. We want all of these things. That is the sad thing. Barkhide Troll number 2, though, is very good. I'm going to take the Pacifism. Alright. So we have Vivian Arcbound Ranger. Get 2+1/+1 counters, or have a creature fight, or pull a card from your sideboard into your hand. Oh, it's Vivian. We are passing a Dawning Angel and a Ferocious Pup.
Close your eyes, breathe, and listen to the sounds of the wild.
Some good advice. Got the Silverback Shaman. I think I am going to grab that. Audacious Thief, I think, is probably second pick here. Another Creeping Trailblazer. So elementals are going pretty far. Ooh. Pattern Matcher. That does play well with Steel Overseer, because it is an artifact creature. On the other hand, we have a Apostle of Purifying Light. Has pro-black. The fact it exiles things from graveyard is sort of anti-black as well. I'm going to say Pattern Matcher. The Purifying Light, if it's not against a black player, essentially it's just a 2/1 for 2. Whereas Pattern Matcher... wait. Search your library for a card with the same name as another creature you control. Can Pattern Matcher find itself? I think it can't. Ugh, of course it has a generic name. I think the answer is no. Who knows? Do you have a Leafkin Druid? Which is not too bad, but I am going to go with that Pattern Matcher. that Steel Overseer pattern matcher combos. 3/3 for 3. Or overcome, sorry. We are short on the cheap creatures for now, but I'm going to take overcome just because it's pretty amazing in this kind of deck. Scuttlemutt or Diamond Knight. Steel Overseer is going to do a lot of work. Let's see. So do we have... Don't have anything that cares about color yet. So I think Diamond Knight. Probably. Well, with Scuttlemutt we can ramp. I'm going to take Scuttlemutt. Can take a Prismite. Oops, this is a 2-drop. Prismite, or Growth Cycle. We are going to be short on 2-drops if we are not careful. So, question is, do we want the Prismite, which can go crazy with Steel Overseer, or the Inquisitor, which is just very boring? Answer is still probably Inquisitor. Here we can take a Jungle Hollow, or an Inquisitor, or even a Salvager of Ruin. All possible. Probably take the Hollow. We could take Sanitarium Skeleton number 2, but I think we'll take the Pup. Grab a natural end for the sideboard. Yeah, so Disenchant or natural end. I think I'd rather have the natural end. Soulmender mainboard is definitely not where we want to be. Cavalier of Flame. Don't think that's in the cards today. So what could we have? We could have a third pattern matcher. Jeebus. I'm kind of tempted to grab third pattern matcher, to be honest. On the other hand, more realistically, like Gorging Vulture is probably better. We're going to take Pattern Matcher because let's meme a little bit. Here could be Salvager of Ruin or Sedge Scorpion. Really no other choice. I'm taking the Scorpion. And I'll be very happy with that. Here we are taking Rotting Regisaur. This guy's a bomb. Let's see. Blight Beetle is not that exciting. I mean, it's neat, but it's just not that exciting. Probably Netcaster Spider here. We do have some black cards. The question is, can we maybe switch out and become like a black-green kind of deck? Splashing maybe just those two cards, in which case maybe we swap this in. Without the Inspired Charge? Ugh. No, I don't think so. And we have the Iron Root Warlord, so it's going to be, I think, Steadfast Sentry or the Netcaster. Steadfast Sentry is nice. So we'll swap in our 2 drops back in. Inspired Charge. So Inspired Charge is sort of like Overcome. It's actually very similar to Overcome. Maybe we don't need both. And of course, Loyal Pegasus. So in terms of anti-air, probably want the Netcaster. We have really no reach. So we'll grab the Netcaster. Usually I would like Steadfast Sentry a little bit higher, but probably take Cryptic Caves. Could take the Gorging Vulture. Take Cryptic Caves. Grab Evolving Wilds. For this, probably... could grab Prismite. I feel like that's very greedy. Kind of relying on the Steel Overseer. So we'll take the Sentinel. Pattern Matcher number 4. Alright, now we've got a deck. We've got a real absurd deck right here. Pattern match. So if I get 2 Pattern Matchers, they can start searching for themselves. That's pretty funny. On the other hand, it's probably not going to do anything. We're going to take the Servant. Salvager of Ruin, I guess. There we go, Sentinel number 2. Can grab a Heartpiercer bow for the sideboard, I guess. Grab Duress for the sideboard. Sure. So we don't have a huge amount of finishers. We got pretty much Rotting Regisaur and Arcbow. And Steel Overseer. That's kind of the plan. So we got 19 creatures, 10 non-creatures, 2 black cards, but that's fine. I think Murder is good enough. Probably remove Inspired Charge. Though. Okay, let's get Moorland Inquisitor. I think the Aegis is okay. We also have Warlord. That's our other finisher. So we have a couple finishers here. Permanent that was put into your graveyard from the battlefield this turn. I do like that. On the other hand, it might just be too bad. We're trying to cut about 4 more cards. I think ideally we probably just want to cut like Chaplain here. I think we do want to cut Inspired Charge, in which case we want to cut Aegis. Might want to cut Loyal Pegasus. It's not amazingly good. Yeah, it's not really amazingly good. So I think we're really looking at more like a mostly green with some black and white splash. Which might mean, has a curve. Not too crazy. 15 creatures, 8 non-creatures. We're definitely going to be wanting to hit that double green very often, which is making me want to maybe like cut a plains and throw a forest in. Didn't grab the second Barkhide Troll. Because I picked up Pacifism. Yeah, it's still probably the right choice. So Pattern Matcher can only hit itself and the Sentinel, which is not amazing. But, you know, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So we're going to, of course, play first. It's going to be a mulligan. Oof, that's going to be a mulligan. We're going to keep that. So we're going to put Murder to the bottom. And we're going to put... so Pattern Matcher can actually hit here. I'm going to put Netcaster to the bottom. The reason for that is on turn 3 I can Warlord. And if I can get up to 4 mana, I can Pattern Matcher and actually hit the Sentinel. Which I think will be more beneficial than just getting a blocker. Protection from green. That's rude. That is very rude. Well, that's... doesn't bode well, but we do have a lot of artifacts. So it's not really the end of the world. Ooh. Well, okay, so it can't block anymore. So we do have that going for us. Ironroot Warlord should be able to cause a lot of trouble. I can always Pacifism the Beetle. Or the Brawler, as the case may be. I think it's probably going to be throwing Pacifism on the Brawler. No, maybe not. He's gonna attack me for... yeah. Let's Pattern Matcher here. Yeah, so I can't search for itself. That's fine. We'll do no attacks. So our Murder is shuffled back in. No big deal. Vulture. Okay. Hit a flyer. What? So they've got a shock or something? Oh. Okay. I do want to play this Rotting Regisaur, But I think first, let's go ahead and get some stuff going here. So that beetle is going to do like 3 a turn. I think I want to stop the beetle or the vulture? I want to stop the vulture. Okay, so we got Netcaster Spider back. Do I drop Netcaster Spider first, or... I think I dropped the Regisar, honestly. And just go ahead and attack with Warlord. Don't really need that overcome. Can they sack a creature to kill Regisar? They had the Bone Splinters. Alright. That is definitely annoying. It's gonna make my life harder. I'm about 2 turns behind, and Vivien's not looking likely to come out. If I got 1 forest, I can overcome, which is 6 extra damage. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh. Ooh, they have a Tectonic Rift. Creatures without flying can't block. Huh. Well... I got to attack for 7, but it's not enough. Okay, that Blight Beetle probably should have been... you know, hindsight being 20/20. We only have 1 Netcaster. So I figured we had more chances of drawing something that could block. But we are predominantly a green deck. Non-creature, non-land. If they play blue or black, we can get Hexproof from blue or black. That seems fine. They are playing black. We, of course, are going to play first, and we're going to go for it. We got the Vivien. Question is, can we survive long enough to actually play it? That's a mystery. So they do have +3/+1 as their in their hand, or +2/+2 rather. Infuriate. Ooh, Blight Beetle again. Not great for me. And it actually did prevent me from getting a +1 counter there. What a jerk. Oh, that means my my Vivien can't put +1/+1 counters either. Man, that Blight Beetle is very strong against my deck. So, what do I do here? I think we just go ahead and attack. And we just go for it. I think if we can get the Rotting Registrar to start slamming in for 7 damage, then we're going to be okay. Otherwise, this might just be a scoop. Alright, got an Aeronaut. Not really scary. Question is what to get rid of. We're not too far away from Vivien's Arcbow. Let's drop Pacifism. There we go. Alright, so here what we want to do is... clearly, just attack with everything. Right? No. Yes. Yeah, we just want to attack with everything. Ah, then we can Pattern Matcher for my Sentinel. Though, now it's too late. That would have been very smart if I had done it that way. But I think what I'll do instead is I'll play this, and I will play... let's play the... if I play the Arcbow and do the minus, I can kill the Beetle, but I can't do other things. Let's drop the Wolf Saddle? No. Yeah, playing Pattern Matcher first probably was better. I think I'm gonna do this. We'll lose Pattern Matcher. Alright, so here I think again I just attack. They're gonna Death Touch my Revisar. Alright. That has a fairly similar effect. Yeah, like that Burglar doing that is annoying, but it's not the end of the world.
Oh, I am gonna love tearing this place to the ground.
Let's see. Creature I control, creature I don't control. We are going to lose Vivien here. But I think we have to. Alright, they conceded. It was a little bit rough, but it was okay. Wait. Why does this say drawing? Alright, we are going to keep this. I don't know why we're going to keep this, but we just are. Oh. And if it isn't Steel Overseer. So this reads, draw a card if your opponent plays... Oh my god. Okay. Wow. How you gotta do that to me every time? Every time they got this Blight Beetle. Well... Shoot. And that stops my Steel Overseer, too. That is brutal. So I can just kill it? Yeah. Whatever. If he's got a pump spell, it's probably fine. I'd just lose anyway. Yeah, because he could get +1/+1 counters, but couldn't actually do anything else. Alright, let's see it. Okay. When it hit 4 cards. So they hit Shock, Smuggler, Rare card, and a Fire Elemental. That was pretty good for us. Another Blight Beetle. My god. This is just too cruel. Let's do this. We're going to sack it to draw a card. Scuttlemutt. There we go. I love it. So here, I do want to equip that saddle, but in the meantime, I think I will just attack the Scuttlemutt. Yeah, might just run the Veil of Summer to draw a card, honestly. At this point, yeah, let's just... Nah, we'll let it happen. We'll do it end of turn. Yeah, let's just draw a card. Yep, they played a black spell. Alright, so we can Aerial Assault to kill. Aerial Assault to kill the Blight Beetle or the Vulture, and we probably want to I don't know what we want to do here. Don't think we want to lose Scuttlemutt. Could do this. Sure. I think we want to kill that beetle. But maybe we want to kill the vulture. I don't know. Hard to say. Definitely want to kill that beetle. Yeah, let's kill the vulture. Let's get that done. And I can play the Barkhide Troll. It'll come in as a 2/2, which I think that's just has to be fine. I can't believe how good these Blighthide Beetles are against me. It's ridiculous. It's pretty much because I'm a mono green deck. Oh, and they're reviving. That's not good. If they revive that beetle, I'm dead. Do we take 2 and let them gain 2? Or do we kill it? Yeah, we'll just take it. Yeah, here's the Infuriate. Figured that was pretty likely. There we go. We can drop Pacifism on the beetle. Now we can actually attack in for 7 here. Let's in fact attack with those 3. And then we can move this over here. They're gonna sack the beetle. Great. Okay, well at least it's gone. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Obviously we want to attach this to the troll. Attack for 5, 6, 7. So I can attack for 7 here. That's not enough. So let's attack for 5. I stopped my Steel Overseer. Damn it. We'll play this. And let's just reveal that. And we just need the land. That is big and annoying. Aha! Arcbow. Distribute 2 +1/+1 counters among 2 creatures. And what is this? When a spell? Okay. The fact that that is a 6/5 is a major inconvenience.
From the smallest ant to the largest hydra,
Sure.
nature is
So I can have... I can distribute 2. Let's put 1 here and 1 on Scuttlemutt, maybe?
stomping time.
And we'll... yeah. We will pass that. So this should be enough to win as long as they don't do anything crazy. And that certainly falls into the category of nothing crazy. Here we go. There's my Reggie. Do we want a Sentinel? No. Target creature. Let's have my Regisaur. Kill that.
You picked the wrong fight.
This threat's lethal. Oh, they just let it happen. Very nice. Man, their deck had so many anti-green. That was just awful. And we somehow pulled it out. Man. Misplayed the pattern matcher that one time. Should be careful. Other thing I realized is that this can pull a card from outside the game. What card would that be? It's a creature? Well, like a Loyal Pegasus, or maybe a... Jeez. 5 loyalty for a Soul Mender? That just doesn't sound good. No. Maybe Salvager of Ruin? Put it into your hand. Yeah, so that's probably the best thing, is I could pay 5, get a Salvager of Ruin, because none of these other cards are actually any good. Oh well, I mean, who needs it? Vivian's already good enough without the -5. I do like the stained glass window. These chickens attacking these snakes. It's pretty cool. Gonna go ahead and play first, and that's gonna be a keep. We're looking for Ironroot Warlord, essentially. So it's going to be actually turn 1 Evolving Wilds for a forest. Barkhide Troll turn 2, Ironroot Warlord. Can we make Vivian happen? Don't know. Opponent mulligans 1. Breaking Wilds. Leaving our opponent in the dark about what we're playing. We failed because we hit space too fast. Whoops. Sorry, that's what I get for being distracted. That's too bad. That's actually really too bad. We're gonna go ahead and hit forest. Yeah, that's a major disadvantage. Oh well. Thicket Crasher. Okay. So here, let's go ahead and drop our pup. Not a big deal. We're just like 4 or 5 damage behind of where we should be. Who cares? Right? Yes, attack me with Thicket Crasher. That's a mistake, I think. Because they're going to deal 4 to me, and I'm going to deal more than that. Interesting. So I can just... I could pacifism that wolf. Which feels like the right plan. Again, we're about 5 damage behind. Because I got distracted. Yep, that sounds good to me. So we can pattern match her for nothing, and then we can pattern match her to get another pattern matcher, and then we can pattern match her to get a pattern matcher. It's pattern matchers all the way down, assuming we have nothing better to do. And yeah, we don't know what our deck is. We'll just not pick up anything. Yeah, no attack. Especially with Overcome in hand, there's pretty much no reason for us to get a bad trade. We might as well just wait. Oh. Get a shock. Okay. Don't know if I agree with shocking there. But I guess they are short on mana. We'll continue to wait. Looks like, I mean, they look like the standard kind of throw down and overcome and try to win in one hit. But we'll see. They have a Rabid Bite. They can hit my Pattern Matcher. That would be funny. Oh, they're going to equip it there. Alright. So we have Might of the Masses here. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They can hit me for 11, which looks pretty dangerous. On the other hand, I can... what do I do here? I probably want to keep my Warlord back. Probably what I want to do is just Pattern Matcher again. I don't have great attacks if I swing in. Sure, they gain 1 life. That does put them in range to overcome, if they have one, for next turn. I mean, they probably have a trick here, right? So if I'm about to take 5, if I swing back, they can block 4, take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They would take 9. 9 is not really enough. I do need a land to really make it work. I say no blocks there. They've got a trick of some kind. Puts me in a dangerous life range. Scorchers. Yeah, the Scorchers are pretty bad for me. But what we can do is not play that guy. We can let's play this one. And probably just pass. If they have overcome here, I think that does it. Forced Claw. It's big and it's scary, but it's not too bad. There we go. So that's what I need. So question is, how much damage am I going to deal? I have Trample. So it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 25 plus 9 is 34. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have enough. Well, should probably check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 23. And I had how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 18, 25 plus 9, 34. 33, 32, 31, 30, 23, 20, 16, 15, and 4. That is specifically not enough. But let's do it. We're gonna clear their whole board. They do have to block with everything, I believe. Which means, at the very least, this is a good trade. Like, I don't specifically know if they can actually assign the blockers. I just... Technically, they have enough toughness that they won't die. Like, obviously, having Brightwood Tracker block the pup is wasting 2 toughness. And I'm pretty sure they need most, if not all, the toughness that they have. They might be able to keep the tracker alive, though. That might be sufficient. Sure. Oh, if they didn't block the rest of them, they're just dead. Yeah, -2. So, they had 3 extra toughness they had to block. So I did have enough. I mean, they would have had, like, they could have kept the tracker alive, I think. Or maybe not. I mean, maybe they would just had a single 1/1 left. Just because the way because the tracker probably had to block one of the pattern matchers in order to get the most effective health. Even so, that single 1/1 was not going to be able to do 11 damage on the next turn, and they were just going to fall over. I mean, starting with Steel Overseer. It's not horrible. Go ahead and start green. Steel Overseer first, Season of Growth second, probably. Let's see if we can ramp into those pattern matchers and just go wild on this Steel Overseer. Oh, don't have a shock. He was finally gonna do something beautiful. Nobody likes my Steel Overseer, I swear. So rude. Playing the Jungle Hollow just for the 1 life? Is that really it? Season of Growth, I guess. Drawing that 3rd pattern matcher does suck a little bit. It's 1 less free card draw. Got the Moldervine. Oops. Moldervine Reclamation. I don't know why it's cut off there. Last time I saw this, it was mostly just a win more card. Because I was already getting wrecked. It does seem cool. So we can murder. We're not going to. We could Wolf Rider Saddle, but we are just going to pattern matcher. Oh, I should have... Well, it doesn't matter now. Scry should have come afterward. Sometimes I get confused by the ordering of those things. I do have it on so that I can manually change it, but the default order should be Scry last, in my opinion. They natural ended it. Wow, how brutal. Did they sideboard that in to hate my 4 pattern matchers? That's so funny. It's anti-counter pattern matcher. Attack the regular expressions over here. It's a little programming joke for y'all. And by y'all, I mean for me. Now we're going to go ahead and swing in. If they're just going to kill pattern matchers, I'm fine with that. Obviously, I don't want them to kill my pattern matcher. Okay, but don't kill this one, right? We're going to scry afterward this time. Yeah, so let's go ahead and search. Fail to search, and then we'll scry. Do want forests for my Vivian. Yeah, I should probably just put it on bottom though. Chance I draw Vivian compared to chance I draw something useful. Probably just keep my options open. Well, I think I'm just gonna let you attack me for 2 again. Yeah, it's certainly something. Now I'm gonna pattern matcher. Scry afterward. I think we want the forest just because now our hand is so full. Elf or elemental? What are they gonna pick? It's gonna be elemental. Yeah, no surprise there. So they have like I'm just gonna do no blocks. I mean they've got some kind of trick, right? Next turn I'm just gonna hold up murder. And it'll be fine. Let's attack with my pattern matchers. And we'll go ahead and draw the Scorpion. Like the Regisaur, big fan. So probably murder mid-combat or something. Okay, they're going to tap down my Scorpion. That seems fine. They gain a life and draw a card, which, you know, is not great, but it'll just do. Okay. Going down to 7 life is not exactly where I want to be. Let's attack with 1 pattern matcher. So if I was them, I would certainly be, yeah, and I don't know why I'm playing the Registar here, because it seems fine. Netcaster seems fine. Let's go ahead and play a Sentinel too. Can discard the pup. Okay, they got their own pup. So here what we'll do is, I think, attack with Registar and my 2 pattern matchers and my Scorpion. And then we're going to want to throw down Wolf Rider Saddle. Yeah, we'll do it that way. They have a pump spell for the Lynx, maybe? Yep. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Now, of course, them drawing a bunch of cards is not great, but as long as we are continuing to slam down creatures every turn, it can't be horrible. Bouncing the pup. Surprised they didn't kill my Scorpion, actually. Well, that is unfortunately going to be a little annoying. Scry 1. Let's see, yes. What did I scry to the bottom? Scry to Plains to the bottom. So, yeah. Absolutely keep that on top, and absolutely do not search. Oh, crap. Because Evolving Wilds. Ugh. So... yeah, that's okay, though. What I'll do is I'll pass turn. I'll draw it. I'll Evolving Wilds next turn. It does delay Vivian, but... whatever. You know, if I had shuffled my deck, there was no guarantee Vivian was going to be there. It's just we got unlucky. And forgot that we should definitely Evolving Wilds first. Top 3 cards, they got Vorst Claw. It's big, but not particularly scary. They can play it next turn, and we can actually Vivian and destroy it. Doesn't matter. Again, should definitely have Evolving Wilds first. In order to get a land before I scryed, but I'm bad at the game. What do you want from me? Trying to order the scry so that it happens after shuffles. Gotta remember that. So I could attack with everything, and they'd take like 5 or something. It's not really good enough. That Vorst Claw is going to die though, so it's fine. Alright. Let's do this right. It's like 2 turns late. Opponent can search the top X cards of their library.
With the arc bow at my side, I can't lose
Okay,
a fight.
creature I control, creature I don't control.
My aim and their claws, you're done.
Alright. Not great, but whatever. They have 16 cards left. We might be able to deck them very slowly. It's a little bit hard to win on card advantage here. They have a Frost Lynx. Alright. So that means they can tap my Scorpion. They can Risen Reef? Sure, you can draw a whole bunch of cards. At this point, I mean, I have enough blockers. I guess they're looking for an overrun or something. "13 cards. In 4 turns, I can kill something again. So I mean, I could just block with that. Is there any reason not to? Guess I could have blocked with 2 pattern matchers. Yeah. Scorcher? Where did your elementals go? Oh, there they are. Sure, draw a bunch of cards. Yeah, I'd rather have blockers then. Okay, you have 9 cards left in your deck. A full hand is pretty scary. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7 attackers.
I'd get out of the way if I were you.
And I have 6 blockers. I could have thrown the saddle onto the sentinel and then attacked, and then put it back. That would have been better. It would have been +4 damage. Alright. Wolf Rider saddle. Does not change anything, really. So they can attack with everything and kill my Vivian. If they do, I sweep the board. And they didn't play Frostlinks before combat, so that's good for me. Sure. I'll block here. Okay, you draw a card. Okay, so they're going to Frostlinks after combat. They're getting close. If I can kill a few more things, they will die to card draw. That's actually kind of interesting. Because they're so low, they might try to draw a card when they can't. Especially if they do an all-out attack. Or if I do an all-out attack. Very curious. They're about to draw a card. Which means they'll have 5 cards, so if I can make them draw 5 cards, they will lose. Don't know if I can. I could probably get them to draw 4 cards. But 5 is not easy. So I have 4, 5, 6. I have 7 mana next turn. Means I probably should have played a land so that I could saddle and overrun if I draw it. Opponent is post-combat and they have no mana open. So I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're conceding. Which seems odd. I don't know why they're conceding there. They were going to draw a card, but it was quite likely that they had at least a chance to attack through. Better update my score here to 8-3. It's a nice 73% win rate, something like that. It's about right. And like that, we're going to keep it. Now, unfortunately, this needs 3 green, and I've only got 1, so Evolving Wild's probably going to have to pick up a swamp. But let's start with the Sedge Scorpion. Can Evolving Wilds on turn 2 instead. Season of Growth. Yeah, we don't need to play Season of Growth. We're gonna Evolving Wilds and pass. One. This time we're not gonna blaze past to the trigger here. I'm gonna go pick up Swamp. There's our Pattern Matcher. Throw down the caves and let's get Regisaur going. We're gonna be attacking in for Sedge Scorpion. You meanie. Man, what a pain in the butt. They got me there. Well, I don't know. What do we want to do? Guess trade the Regisaur for the Scorpion? It's not great, but might just have to do. Go ahead like this, and we'll throw down Pattern Matcher. Now on the bottom of our library is nothing. Yeah, we don't want to search. And we'll take that. It was unfortunate. They got us good with that Death Touch. I think we will just attack here. And let's play out Season of Growth. And throw a... I guess throw a Pacifism on the Spitfire, or we can Cryptic Caves. No, let's just Cryptic Caves. End of turn. If we can pull up a third land for a Vivian Archranger, then we'll be in a pretty happy place. They've decided not to. Let's see if we can... There it is! We did it! That said, before I Vivian, let's go ahead and just pattern match her. Okay, so we want to search first, then we want to scry. Scry bottom. Alright, see it. There it is! We found it. Oh, that thing's just gonna die, though. If I can get a land... No, I drew the pattern matcher. How rude. What we'll do instead is attack with... So we have all of our pattern matchers. There's no point. So I can attack with pattern matcher... I can Arcbow the Spitfire, so... or I can just Pacifism the Spitfire. Let's just Pacifism it. No reason not to do that. And we can go ahead and drop this. In this case, it doesn't matter because we're not going to search. Do we want that on top? Yes. We'll decline. In this case, we'll just take the damage. Interesting. So... yeah, here what I'll do is I'll play out my Vivian.
Close your eyes. Breathe. Listen
Creature
to
I
the
control,
sounds of the
creature I don't
wild.
control. And just snipe it.
We're gonna tear you apart.
That does mean my Vivian is gonna die, which does suck. They've got their own Vivian.
Civilization
Well,
has crept too far. Tear it down.
that is
Get
a
'em.
problem. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 6. So I have to block. That is painful. What can I do? I can aerial assault and still die. Alright. You got me. What do I want against this? I could side in a natural end. One natural end might be okay. We're gonna play first. Too bad about those draws. Drawing all of our pattern matchers. Just a little bit in the wrong order. Oh well. Let's see if we can make this happen. We got a, what is this guy? A Tassie Goyf. Sort of like a Tommy Goyf, or whatever. Got the champion here. I'll make a trade. New trade offered. In that case, let's go ahead and drop down like Scuttlemutt. Oh my god, I forgot Scuttlemutt can change the color of your cards. We should have used that in the anti-green setup. Whatever. What do we want? Let's throw down our pup. Scuttlemutt was an option. Would have brought us to 4 mana. But we're not ready to play our ramp overcome yet. Ooh, pattern matcher. So here what we will do is certainly attack with both of these. And let's throw down Scuttlemutt here, because we might need the mana. Four mana open. That means they've probably got +2/+2 enchantment. So we'll play this. Let's play down the pattern matcher. No reason to search. Everything's already random. Yeah, they have a trick in hand, so we'll wait. We'll decline. Okay, Spitfire. Sounds good to me. Sure. Here what we'll do is we'll attack with all 3. Is that what we're doing? Maybe we should wait. They could probably kill one thing. I think that's fine. And we'll throw down our Netcaster. Interesting. So they are again holding up 6 mana with 4 cards in hand. Alright, I'm curious. There it is. I think that's fine. If they do attack with the Spitfire, we can aerial assault. On the other hand, if they don't, we can overcome here. Which doesn't do as much as I really want it to do. Well, Vivian.
My heart beats in unison with the wild.
Let's distribute. Up to 2, so I guess let's choose those 2 and we'll... Oh, wait. Okay, so we'll choose 1.
This'll be fun to watch.
Neat. So I can just have my Netcaster kill the Fire Elemental. It does make that bigger. I can also just do this.
We're fit enough to survive.
Continue making things big. Okay, they're just gonna concede that one, sure. I think that's reasonable. Don't feel too bad about that natural end. It's, seems like it'll work. Interesting. I think this is a mulligan. Whereas that to me looks like a go. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna slam down this Evolving Wilds. Search up that swamp, I think. so we can get that murder going. And, interesting. We can also just drop Rotting Regisaur and swing in forever. Could lose a Plains. I think I'd rather lose a Plains right here. Scrying a forest on top, that's fine. I will lose Plains. Alright, here we go. Which means I think we drop Netcaster Spider. Sedge Scorpion on top. Yeah, that seems fine. We're gonna lose that forest. Oh, interesting. Woodland Champion actually feeds off of that. So I think I don't care about that dragon. You're gonna pump the elemental? Feral Invocation? Ah. There it is. Alright. Well, that's gonna cause trouble. They can attack me for what? 5, 9, 12. They can only hit me for 12, though. 12 is, like, not lethal. Greenwood Sentinel, don't need that guy. Ah, they had the Overcome. That is unfortunate. That means I lose. If I had the murder there, that would have been enough. But, whoops. Alright. Set me to 8-4. That's going to be the key. It's looking like I'll probably just open with Evolving Wilds. I think we pick up Forest here. Oops. Well, turns out didn't really matter this time. I mean, it might have. There was a 3% chance that that was the card we were going to draw. So let's sack it. Let's get a Forest. Ooh, nice. I'll do this. Then we can Arc Bow and go crazy. Or we can saddle first. Don't know. Probably saddle first, I guess. For green. Opponent is probably stuck. Picking Ceratops. That's interesting.
Civilization has crept too far. Tear it down. We're fit enough to survive.
Yeah. That said, probably I'll just wait. Reach, trample, or haste. Neat. Thicket Crasher, yep. Huh. So I could just blow up. Can get trample. Yeah, I could blow up the Ceratops. Guess let's try that. Creature I control. Creature I don't control. Let's blow it up.
You picked the wrong fight.
Let's move this over. Alright, we got our Scuttlebutt. That means we can murder at some point when we want to. Let's go ahead and throw this here.
This'll be fun to watch.
I'm going to want to get that Barkhide Troll up to 6 to prevent it from dying to... Well, actually, it can just prevent itself from dying by eating a 1/1/1 counter, so it doesn't really matter. Pattern Matcher. That's interesting. Let's see. Do I want to search? No. Make things bigger. Let's make Pattern Matcher bigger and High Wolf.
We're fit enough to survive.
Probably want to kill the tracker, just because it's going to become a pain if they keep drawing cards. But here what I'm thinking is... yeah, let's just get more counters. How about one here and one on... let's put on Barkhide Troll.
We're fit enough to survive.
Let's go ahead and have Barkhide Troll attack. Sure. They gained another 6 life, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. Okay. Yep. Oh, here we go. Let's go ahead and pattern match her. This time we will take it. Let's just make these guys continue to be huge.
This'll be fun to watch.
Cool. Guess we'll end turn there. So, other than the shifting Ceratops, nothing really out of the ordinary here. Commons. Common. There's Overcome. Yep. Is it enough? I don't know. To be honest. So, I can murder the Ceratops. Oh, they just gave up. Alright. Maybe they could count better than I could. I figured they would just go for the attack, just to see if I blocked wrong or something. That's what I did the other game. Like, I went for the attack even though technically they would have had 1 life left if they had done it right. But they didn't, so... I mean, not that it would have changed anything, of course. Sedge Scorpion, half of a murder. That's probably enough. Healer with the Glade. I gotta play my Sedge Scorpion to counter it. Not really. Second healer with the Glade. Wow. I just don't care. I mean, maybe I should, but I don't. Oof. Let's lose our overcome. I mean, opponent... They haven't played anything, but at the same time, like... If I can't get... Yeah, I have to be able to block that Courser. Like, if I can't get a land... Who's the Shaman? Okay. Haste. Sure. There we go. Alright, so what am I doing here? It's gotta be Scuttlemutt. Which means we're probably taking 4 here, unless they have Overcome. I mean, we're gonna have to just block it. It's gonna get me close, but we do have enough here. So I can murder and I can Might of the Masses. Not that I need to. Okay, I could play Warlord and nothing else. Pattern Matcher, Ferocious Pup. It's probably got to be a murder and kill the Healer of the Glade, taking 3 from the Courser. Or I can Ferocious Pup. Chump block that. Yeah, this is actually probably the best. A Ferocious Pup here. So I can turn the Might of the Masses into a kill spell. Do no attacks. Because that's now Scuttlemutt can pass, so we can block here, here, and here. And we can Might of the Masses on itself. And green. Is it enough? Looks pretty bad for our opponent after that. So I can Warlord, or I can hold up Murder, or I can Arc Bow. Probably what I want to do is just drop Warlord. And do no attacks. We are kind of a little bit low to be going in for attacks right now. Oh, and they're just gonna pick up the Shifting Ceratops. That guy is big. They did not give it haste. Which seems bad. Can't be countered. We could just Pacifism on the Ceratops. And drop Pattern Matcher. decline. He's got this weird red square. I don't know what's happening there. Alright, now we can drop Vivian. they just concede again. Oh, come on. Vivian's not that scary. I mean, it's pretty scary, but... Go to 9-4. Yep. Play first. Go right in with the nice curve out here. Beacon Druid. It's not gonna really do enough. Ah, they're playing this strategy. Alright. It's A-okay with me. It's actually fairly slow as things happen. We can follow up with an overcome next turn for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage, which will be lethal. Assuming they don't block, of course. On the other hand, if I play down the Sentinel first... No, I think I want to just overcome here. So if I overcome... They trade here, they probably take like 7. Seven is like not actually enough yet. Let's not do it. And I could just have my Scorpion attack. Try to kill the Crasher, but I don't see a reason to. Okay, it's not a Frost Lynx. So, let's see here, they have like 5 mana. Is it a Frost Lynx? It is the Frost Lynx. I'm gonna actually give it Hexproof. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. They have a pump spell. Ooh, that looks pretty bad to me. Yeah, could have been better. Gain 6 and get it back. Yeah. I've already drawn like 6 more cards than me. Now that's interesting. Man, they had the Convolute in hand, too. Yikes. Alright. Yeah. Well, they've pretty much got me here. They don't have another counterspell, do they? Man. They're getting me every way. They just drew way too many cards off that Risen Reef, I guess. Yeah. I'll block here. Freaking heck. Could drop the Regisaur. Not sure I really want to, though. Sleep paralysis. Okay. So I can murder the Thicket Crasher and take 3. And then I'll take 3 again. Looks like I can't do that. I think I have to play the Regisaur. And we have to discard the Swamp. If they have a counterspell, I just lose. I would have been countered 3 times? Yeah, okay. Yep, no choice. Okay. Evolving Wilds. Crap. That actually does not work. Because if I Evolving Wilds for a swamp, then I have to discard Murder. So the question is really... Yeah, I think I pass. Because I think there's a number of cards that I can succeed with here. As long as I have Evolving Wilds to discard. That was not one of them, so let's concede. Yeah, so I could have drawn Swamp, or Netcaster, or Aerial Assault, or Pacifism. Any of those would have worked. Nothing else, though. Nothing else would have worked. The fact they are playing Counterspell makes me want to put this in. And we'll throw in a Natural End. We'll see if we can live the dream and counter the counter. That green hexproof. We're gonna keep. See if we can get some early attacks in before counterspells come up. Opponent's starting with double blue. I'll probably want to fetch a black instead of third green. Okay. Sure, let's let them resolve their ability first. And then we'll resolve this. Fetching Swamp. We could Pattern Matcher, or we could Wolf Saddle. I think I like Wolf Saddle. If we draw, of course, a second Pattern Matcher, we'll be a little bit behind, but the Wolf Saddle, I think, is more flexible. Because if we draw, let's say this thing dies and we draw land, we can still equip it and play Troll. Alright, so here I think we just continue bashing in. And we'll play Pattern Matcher. Declining the search. Looking like this one might go to us. I guess if they had another Frost Lynx or something, that might be enough. Wavekin Druid is probably not. I'd say probably not enough. Alright, there we go. And let's play back the Silverback Shaman. I don't know if they intended to keep up a counterspell or something, but obviously they couldn't do it. All right. We're gonna mulligan that. And let's drop the Murder at the bottom, because I don't think that's getting played. I mean, it might. Not from the bottom, though. Here, I think we're gonna want to go ahead and get that Sedge Scorpion out. We're going to want to try to repeat the last round and just kill our opponent before they go crazy. They've kept up a counterspell here. So let's play Season of Growth. Right? Okay, we're gonna search for a third land. And we have the forest. So we're happy. We're actually okay with this, because they're going to -4 draw a card, and that's going to put them in a position where they can't counter Vivien.
Oh, I am gonna love tearing this place to the ground. Stomping time.
Cool, they Frost Lynxed that. They can attack my Vivien for 4, which would suck. Might be best to lose my pup. On the other hand, probably not. We're just gonna take it.
You were lucky to get that close.
Another Thicket Crasher. So we'll go ahead and play the Wolf Saddle. Land on top is fine. Especially that land. Do we want 2 on the pup or 2 on the wolf? Actually, so if I put 2 on the wolf, I'll keep the wolf alive. I'll lose Vivian. If I put 1 and 1, I'll lose Vivian anyway. So sure. Let's go ahead and... I'll lose Vivian and... Yeah. Let's do like that.
My, how you've grown.
I'm okay with this. Sleep paralysis. Well, we do have an answer somewhere in our deck for that. So looks like Vivian dies.
I let Scholar down.
Looks like a counterspell on this, right? No? No counterspell, okay. Pacifism. Unfortunately, it's not going to get us anywhere. So we'll do no attacks. We'll continue to wait. Opponent's draw engine is not operational. As long as they don't have that 1 card. Silver Shaman. It's like these are annoying, but it's not too bad. Sure. Planes? It's not what I wanted to see. Pattern Matcher. Pattern Matcher is... Pattern Matcher's okay. We're both sort of top decking. It doesn't mean I need my spider alive. I can attack with my Regisar, but then I'm pretty sure I die. So I can do like this. We want to search first. Let's just make ourselves in the habit of that. We're going to decline the search, though. Actually, no. We're going to take the search. Because we have good cards on the bottom. And we'll scry that to the bottom. And, yep, no attacks. I mean, there's a high chance that we die, but all they need is like a Frost Lynx. I know they have another one, so it could still happen. We're gonna dig. A murder. Murder is good. But we can't play it. So we're gonna pass. If we can get a swamp, then we'll be in business. Because then I can attack with the Regisaur and not be worried. Steel Overseer. It's going to be convoluted? It's not. Sentinel to the bottom. This is a very tight match, though I certainly feel like we're losing it, because we're about to discard this murder. Whereas if I could just play the murder, then I think we would have it. Alright, no choice. We have to block it. Yeah. Alright, that sort of puts the clock on. Yeah. Attack here. Maybe the clock has been going and we should have been attacking. Veil of Summer. Hexproof from blue or black? Hexproof is not protection. So, I mean, probably not. Yep. That actually sucks, because that means that card would have done something. Well, it would have done something too late. Sure. Okay. This is gonna do 2. So if I block like this, no. If I block like this, I lose them both. If I block here, whatever. I think I simply lose anyway, but maybe attacking with the Registrar was wrong. I just don't have an answer for the Sprite, so. Yep. And we're gonna concede that. That puts us, I think, at 9-5. We're gonna claim the prize. 3-2 victory. Not too bad. Alright, thank you for watching. I'm Mirkov, and I will see you next time.